Alright, welcome back guys. Welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision Hero Boy 19, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving over some big Lightning Collection figure reveals that have been announced within the past few weeks. Now, if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon. There to miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Now, first off, we got some huge reveals in regards to the Lightning Collection. It was announced that we will be getting a complete full team of SPD A Squad figures. Now this is awesome and extremely crazy. Now if you had somehow missed it, the blue B Squad Ranger was released I think earlier this year in a 2-pack with the blue B Squad Rangers, so that's out there already. If I think that's out there already, correct me if I'm wrong, hear it out, or it's going to be out soon. But the rest of them, red, yellow, green, and pink A Squad Rangers have been announced for release, and they're up for pre-order right now. Now this is very exciting. Now I feel like no one saw this coming. Like, I think if you had told me when the Lightning Collection started, like, 2 years ago, that within the first 2 years we'd be getting A Squad figures, I would have said you're crazy. So the fact that we're getting A Squad Rangers is awesome. I think Hasbro has proven that they're willing to take risks, go outside the box, step away from like MMPR stuff. So I really like that. I'm super hyped to get these. These are probably definitely going to be ones I'm going to be adding to my collection right away once they drop. Now the annoying part about these figures though is that like certain ones are like Hasbro, I think Best Buy exclusive, GameStop exclusives. Like they're really gonna be a pain in the neck to find, so that's one downside I gotta say. But overall, I'm probably just gonna order them offline anyway. That's how I usually go about getting my Lightning Collection figures rather than go store hunting. Plus, with everything going on with the pandemic, that's just how I ended up going about it, is just going throughout this, doing it online recently. I had started doing it with the stores, but with halfway through it, the pandemic hit, and I just moved to going online. So that's pretty much what I'm probably going to do moving forward. Another downside to this is that they didn't come with unmorphed heads. Now I know there are some people that don't like those. I actually do like them, but I can understand somewhat why they didn't do it, because you didn't really see the A Squad Rangers unmorphed heads that much on screen, so they probably didn't have much of a face mold to go off of. So I can kind of understand that. However, I think the Red Ranger Charlie should have gotten an unmorphed head, just because we saw her more. So yeah, that would have been cool. These were all announced at the Fan First Friday. So one thing I did wish that they had done, and this is probably just me like being a fan, but there was never announced names for the other A Squad Rangers outside of Red. Now there are a lot of fan theories regarding their names, where fans had come up with own names for the other four. I think like yellow was Ivan, I think green was Cliff, and I think pink was Rachel. I don't remember what the Blue Rangers was, but I think it would have been cool for Hasbro to come out and like acknowledge that, or something in that regards. I think that would have been cool for Hasbro to come out and say, you know, these are the A Squad Rangers. You know, there have been a lot of fan stuff going on. I don't know if they could legally do that due to rights and stuff within the TV show, but that would have been cool if they were allowed to. But if not, that's okay. One thing I am gonna be annoyed about though is if they do like re-release the A Squad Rangers single pack and then give you an unmorphed head, then I'm gonna be really pissed off, because then they make you go back out and buy those. But overall, I love the A Squad Rangers. They're definitely ones I've got pre-ordered and super excited to add to my collection. Another big reveal we got was a new version of Andros in his disguise that he used in the In Space premiere and in the Forever Red team up. Now this is actually pretty cool and interesting. I don't think anybody expected to see this one. I think for the most part people figured we'd see like the villains or just the Rangers morphed. I don't think anybody expected to see, you know, just like a pretty much civilian form of a Ranger, which is pretty cool. I think it'd be interesting if we did get more like Rangers in civilian form. Like take like say Lightspeed Rescue or SPD, where they have like uniforms. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. Whether they do that or not is left to be seen. But I do think this is cool and interesting. You got a, regular head, then you got this darkened out head to resemble him, disguised with the cloak. It's really cool. You got the spiral saber. So I really like what they did here. And this is the part of few times I'll say I won't mind having to get a double of Andros just because it's a different version of Andros rather than just a reprint of the same figure just with something small, detailed, and different. This is a fully new remade Andros, so I definitely will be getting this to add to my collection. Next, we got a 2-pack with TJ the Blue Space Ranger and Zane as the fake Silver Psycho Ranger. Now, this is a weird one for me. I don't know how I feel about this one. Now, I like that we're getting TJ. We're starting to round out the In Space team. But to have the fake Zane Silver Ranger feels weird. Like, I don't know. We haven't gotten... I would have preferred maybe if they just did the regular Zane and TJ Space Rangers. I don't know. It just feels weird. I know they said this is based off a episode of In Space. Honestly, I haven't just watched In Space for a while, so I don't remember this episode. But it just feels weird to have this here. So I'm just not totally sure how I feel about this. Maybe if they did like TJ and the Psycho Blue in its monster form, I'd like it better. But this one just feels weird and out of place. I'm definitely going to get it just to get TJ and maybe to get the fake Silver Ranger or Silver Psycho Ranger. But at the same time, it just is weird and out of place. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this 2-pack, though, because it just feels strange to me. Next, we have another 2-pack that was announced. Now, this is one where I'm kind of mixed on again. Now, one of the figures in this 2-pack is going to be Scorpina, and it's going to be versus Aisha as the yellow in MMPR Ranger. Now, first off, I'm excited to get Scorpina. From what I understand, this is going to be the first ever release of a Scorpina action figure. So that's really awesome, exciting. So I'm going to assume everybody's going to get this 2-pack for that reason. But what I'm annoyed about is that they're going to make you have to buy another yellow MMPR Ranger. Now, I don't really have too much of an issue with it since it's Aisha's yellow Ranger. But since we already got Aisha in the metallic armor, that's even more annoying because then you're getting 2 Aishas again, plus a second plain MMPR Ranger. It's really annoying. And plus, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I haven't watched MMPR in a while, but wasn't Trini the one that had the rivalry with Scorpina? Or was it Kim? I can't remember. I feel like they did the wrong Ranger there, but again, I'm not hating on this as much as I do the previous 2-pack, but this one just feels annoying just because you're gonna have to get a second yellow MMPR Ranger. Now, this next Fan First Friday was a tribute, I guess, to the history of the Pink Rangers. Now, I missed this one live, so I don't totally know what happened here, and I didn't get a chance to watch it. But right off the bat, we got a 2-pack release of Zeo Ranger 1 Pink and MMPR Pink. Now, this is Cat in both of these forms. So, as we all know, Cat was doing Zeo Ranger, of course, and then this is MMPR Cat. Now, this is another one where I'm going to get kind of annoyed here. Because we already have one Pink Ranger with Kim, and you already gave us Cat as the Pink Ranger in the metallic armor. So why are you giving us another Pink Ranger? I can somewhat understand it to some extent, but it's just very frustrating. Especially once I go next into the next figure that was released, it's like they're milking MMPR for this one. And look, I've pretty much defended a lot of what they've done with the Lightning Collection so far. But with this Fan First Friday, I really didn't like this one. This one really kind of annoyed me. And like I said, they're doing a tribute to Pink Rangers. But what they did here is more like a tribute to Pink Rangers of MMPR. It was like a complete and utter wrong labeling of things. So it really kind of pissed me off here. Look, I'm happy to get a pink Zeo Ranger. We're starting to round out that Zeo team now. That's fine. Getting Cat there. But why not give us Cat as the Turbo Ranger. I mean, they hinted Turbo at the end of last week, at the end of the previous Fan First Friday. So why not do a 2-pack with Cat in Zeo form and Turbo form? Why do MMPR form too? It's just ridiculous. Then it was announced that we're going to be getting this new pink MMPR Ranger. I think it sells something. I don't really totally understand. It's something based off of like a comic form of the Pink Ranger. I don't really care. And again, this is where I'm going to continue my rant on the previous thing. Where, like, why are we doing this? If you want to do a tribute or pay homage to the Pink Ranger, why not pay homage to one of the most iconic and favorite Pink Rangers of the franchise outside of Kim and Kat? Give us a Gen figure from Time Force. I mean, they started with Time Force of West, but we haven't gotten any more. This has been a perfect opportunity to continue on with that line, paying a tribute to Pink Rangers, but also, continuing on with things. So, like, this is one where I'm not going to probably get this figure. One, out of protest, out of anger. And two, I just don't really care about this figure. It's annoying. Like, you just tried to push one thing off, but then did a complete 180. Look, again, I'm not trying to hate on Hasbro, but this figure was unnecessary. Then we move forward with this Fan First Friday and get a pink MMPR Morpher with the power keys. Now, this is something I honestly don't care about. I don't care about these Morphers. I don't really care to get them or anything. And again, even though I don't care for them, I'm going to still say it feels like they're pushing MMPR stuff on us. Again, I'm all for a Pink Ranger history or tribute thing. That's fine, especially since Pink Rangers are usually shafted and, don't get much respect. But don't do just entirely MMPR again. And then we got this helmet thing that we have been getting a few of. I like that they mixed up and gave us pink. Again, something I'm not going to buy, nor do I really care about. But I do think it's cool that they're giving us a Pink Ranger rather than jump into, like, Tommy or whatever. Look, again, I'm not going to buy this, but it's cool. But again, feels like they're trying to push MMPR stuff on us again. Again, don't just stick with MMPR. I think that's one of the issues Bandai had, is they just pushed a bunch of MMPR. Now, after that Fan First Friday was done, it was later on announced and revealed, I think it was at like some kind of toy fair in like Japan or something, that they're going to be releasing this Astronema and Ecliptar 2-pack. Now, first off, I'm super hyped to get Ecliptar. I love Ecliptar. I'm super excited to get an Ecliptar figure. But here we go again with another pack where you're going to have to buy another figure that's similar. I mean, we already got an Astronema and another 2-pack with Andros. Yes, this one is a tad bit different, but still, again, I'm just getting frustrated now. Like, what are you doing here? I'm excited to get Ecliptar, but I don't want to have 2 Astronemas. Hasbro, I've liked you, I've defended you, but what the hell are you doing? Like, I want to get Ecliptar. I'm super excited. But I don't want another Astronema. We got another big reveal in regards to a Power Rangers Zeo Cog 2-pack. Now, I think we pretty much could have seen this one coming down the line since we got a 2-pack with putties maybe about a few months to a year ago. So it was inevitable that we're going to get putties, and this makes sense that we're starting to close out the Zeo team. I do hope we start to move into like the Machine Empire figures, since we got Rita, Zed, and them. Hopefully we can get into King Mondo soon. But honestly, these are okay. I'm not going to say I hate them, but they're not like my favorite things. I mean, I'll probably get them at some point. Again, I'm not probably going to put them on the top tier of things I'm going to get in the near future. But they're definitely something I'm excited for. And something different. Especially since like I said, we're running out Zeo, so it would make sense. Again, these aren't just my favorite things. They're just okay. But definitely excited to get these figures at some point to add to my collection. Next, we move into the Wave 10 reveals. Now, first off, we got the Riley, the green Dino Charge Ranger. Now, this one, out of this entire Wave 10, kind of feels weird and out of nowhere. Now, granted, we have gotten Dino Charge Rangers, but it has been such a long time that putting it here, I can understand returning to form here, but at the same time, I feel like they could have used a slot to start off a different line of figures. Um, Riley's fine, Green Ranger. I don't care. Although I do potentially have one thing against him, according to the other, YouTube channel, the fan base. That's an actual channel. Apparently, the actor is like ashamed and embarrassed to be a part of the franchise, which kind of pissed me off in a way, and might make me not want to get it. I'll probably get it in the future just to round out the DC team. But if that's the truth, I kind of don't like the actor and might just kind of push this on the back burner. I've kind of pushed Dino Charge on the back burner anyway, but that being said, I might push it back even more on the back burner for that reason. Next, we got the In-Space Pink Ranger Cassie. Now, we kind of already knew this was coming, and okay, I like the figure, pretty cool, excited that we're rounding out in space. The only negative I kind of have here is that they had been teasing Ecliptar and everything here for In Space. Now we get this Pink Ranger figure. I'm not saying that I'm not saying I'm not happy that we're getting Cassie. I'm happy and glad we're getting Cassie, but they did so much teasing of Ecliptar and everything that was like I was thinking we were gonna get him, and then we get this. I mean, granted, like I said with Riley, we did have early rumors about what this would be earlier this week. But when you do those kind of, hints throughout the Fan First Friday, it just comes annoying when you don't get what what you think they're teasing you. But at the end of the day, again, I'm happy we're getting Cassie. The head sculpt is great on her. Same goes with Riley. They've been doing very well with the head sculpts now. But again, great that we're rounding out the In-Space team. We only need Zane now, so hopefully we can get that maybe in the next Wave 11 line or whatever. Or exclusive something, I don't care. But I'm glad we're starting to round out here. Then we got the reveal for the Phantom Ranger. Now this one, we all knew these pretty much Wave 10 figures were coming because they were pretty much announced earlier this week. But we finally got to see him here. Figure looks really good. And, I like all the accessories. The mold looks great. Again, of course, Phantom Ranger, we have no idea whose identity he is. So, of course, there's no, unmorphed head. But really love this figure. This is probably one of my favorite out of Wave 10. And I'm just excited to get him and add him to my collection. Again, I'm going to add one negative thing in here, and it's more of a nitpick, is since he's such a fan favorite, I feel like they should have had him saved for the end where they end out the releases for Wave 10. I think that would have been a great thing to do since he's such a fan favorite. I sort of understand why they did what they did, but I just think that would have been a really cool and better way to reveal the Phantom Ranger to anybody who didn't see the leaks earlier this week. The last Wave 10 reveal we got was of Tanya, the yellow Zeo Ranger. Now, this 100% makes sense, and it's really great because we're going to finally round out the Zeo Ranger figures team, so that's really great. I love that. Again, really love the head sculpt on her, the unmorphed head. Really like the figure. Very excited to get her. And like I said, we got the cogs. So hopefully right now we're going to move into maybe more Machine Empire figures. That'd be cool. We kind of rounded out the MMPR villains for the most part, except for Rito and Master Vile. Like, those are the big ones probably, outside of like Squat, Babu, and Finster. But yeah, I'm hoping we can move into some of those moving forward. Again, glad we're finishing out the Zeo Ranger team, and just hoping we can move into more areas, maybe villains. Or now that we're just finished out with this Ranger team, move out into other teams of Rangers that we haven't gotten yet. But either way, I'm excited that we got this to finish out the Zeo team, and I'm definitely excited to get it to add to my collection. Now, last out of the Lightning Collection reveals is the Monster Eye Guy from MMPR. And now, I really love that we're getting these new monster line. That is awesome. We already got King Spinks and Pumpkin Wrapper, so we're getting another one. I think this was already kind of revealed / spoiled, or however you want to say it, beginning of the year. I think it was like back in January we got this kind of tease or something. I forget if Hasbro actually announced it or if it was just kind of accidentally leaked. But really excited for this. He looks very cool. And I'm going to go into negative here, though, with the monster line, is I really don't like how they're kind of a lot more larger and bulkier than the Ranger figures themselves. Now, one of the reasons why I said it as a negative is because if you want to pose it like they're fighting, the monster is a lot bigger than the actual Rangers. So I just don't really like how they did that. I feel like they should have scaled them down a bit. I don't know if that's something they're unable to do due to the monsters and some of them maybe being more bulkier. But I do wish and think that they should have scaled them down a little bit more. I don't know if / how they would do that. But I just think that for the monster line, they're just a little bit too big and bulky, just in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about Wave 10 and the rest of these Lightning Collection figures in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding the news and reveals for the new upcoming Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures that will be released within the coming months. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, which is linked in the section of my YouTube channel. As always, I've been Vision Hero Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.